Hello, hello, hello. I hope that you are well. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me clearly. I'm sending this out a bit. And I hope that y'all had an amazing holiday. And if you like me, it's back to business. And I'm coming with a nighttime live tonight because I hope people are going to be able to catch it because I'm giving some good strategy tonight. I'm going to send this out to a few. Hi, love. Hey, love. So today is going to be really, really good because I'm talking about the strategic blueprint behind $25,000 in digital sales with one product. One. One. People will tell you that you have to have a slew of different things, and you really, really don't. I'm going to literally give you a strategic blueprint on how to do this. Okay. So I'm really, really, really excited about the blueprint that I'm going to lay for you guys. I'm not gatekeeping, of course I don't. Um, let me see. So I'm going to break down, it's about 5 steps and 5 things in particular that are very important that you're going to pay attention to. And then I also have a gift. So I come bearing gifts. So I'm really, really excited. Wait, why does my camera seem so... Let me hold this up a bit. So I come bearing gifts as well. So I'm really, really excited. For those who do not know me, my name is Elle Antoinette. I am a feminine business strategist. And what I do is I help my amazing clients in the following key areas of feminine design mastery, earning with ease, okay, and then which is basically something I like to call seamless income, as well as being able to do their work from anywhere in the entire world. So working remotely from anywhere in the entire world. I support my clients in doing that, and I absolutely love the work that I do. The work that I've done with my clients has resulted in my clients going from 3 figures a month to 5 figures in less than 30 days. It's resulted in my clients having course sales, selling out master classes, healing addictions. It's a multitude of things I can go on. You can check out the testimonials. And so tonight I'm going to be talking specifically because I took a poll in my story. I think it was the day before yesterday. And I was asking you guys in 2024, what did you really want me to focus on? I said earning with ease, seamless. I wrote it down because y'all had it tight for me, and it's crazy because I'm scared. I can't ask y'all now because it goes so fast. But basically, I had asked everyone, "Hey, how would you feel about me teaching earning with ease?" Which a lot of people said they wanted to learn about how to earn more with ease as a woman, which you can, and I'm gonna teach that. You're also wanting to learn seamless attraction strategies, emotional intelligence practices for CEOs, as well as feminine identity. So I definitely am going to be going over those things because it was so close, but the top one was earning with ease. And so I'm learning that a lot of women are struggling to earn money with ease. That means y'all working too hard. So I'm going to tell you that if you want to stop working so hard, if you really want to be in a space where you can secure your feminine and feel more comfortable in how you're earning your money, you're going to have to buy your way out the easiest way. And I'm telling you, the easiest way for you to be able to do this is to be able to package your intelligence into a product and sell it. What I'm about to tell you tonight in these 5 steps are the 5 things that I've done to be able to make $25,000 off one digital product. I'm not going to gatekeep from you what I did. I'm not going to make it seem like it's, oh, wow, wow. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. And then I'm also going to tell you I have 2 gifts for you that I'm giving out tonight. One of them is really going to help women in their businesses. The other one is going to help women start businesses, because I created a new product where I can support women in showing them how to create online businesses for less than $100. I just sent it out to my amazing clients in the Digital Nomad program so they can just have another leg up to be able to create income for themselves while they're out there on their digital nomad journeys. So I'm really excited about what I'm going to be talking about. Again, for those who don't know me, hey, my love, my name is Elle Antoinette. I'm a feminine business strategist, and a part of my work is I help my amazing clients who are women creatives and service providers. I help those amazing women in the key areas of feminine design mastery, earning seamless income, creating seamless income for themselves, as well as doing their work from anywhere in the entire world. Okay, and tonight I'm going to be talking about 5 figures, one product, the 5 things that you want to pay attention to and that you want to do that can help you skyrocket. You being able to make that type of money for one product. Please, when I tell you, don't believe the hype when people tell you cannot do that. You absolutely can do that, and I'm just going to break down all of the steps for you. Before I get into that, I need you to understand that don't just look at the money, but look at the value of the actual creator. And what I mean by that is I want you to look at the value of yourself. Before you even think about, oh, I want to get into this digital product, I want to create, I want to make money, I want to do it in an easy way, the first thing you need to understand is your value. So I need you to know that you are time, energy, attention, and money, okay? You are high level currency. This basically looks like, and it means this: you are time. There's enough time for you to do everything that you are called to do and that you are supposed to be doing here on this earth. Okay. The second thing that you need to understand and be very clear about is that the energy that is within you, it is your responsibility to get to know yourself better than anyone else. Okay. You should be your favorite subject to study next to the one that created you. The Most High gave you great time, put a multitude of energies within you, and it is your responsibility as a woman to be able to manage these things. Because when you can manage your own energy, because I need you to understand that emotions are literally energy and motion. So when I say when you can manage your own energy, it really shifts your life to where you can actually manage your life. I always say a woman who is ready to manage her life is a woman who is prepared to manage her emotional responses. You stop looking at life as something you react to and you respond to, because that's what the feminine does. The feminine receives and the feminine responds. She doesn't tend to always jump in there and initiate. You also have to understand that you are attention. And the reason why you got to understand that you are attention is so you can stop giving yours away to people who don't value you and who don't care about you. For society, attention is the highest form of currency. They want to be able to have your attention to be able to teach you and tell you whatever they want you to believe about yourself. You have to shift your focus and your attention on things that are going to elevate your life. It tells you to do this in scripture. It tells you in Colossians 3:2 to set your mind on things that are above. The thing is, if you're constantly focusing on things that are beneath you and that are below, you're always going to find yourself in a space of stress, a space of overwhelm, and a space of anxiety. And that puts the body and positions the body to form illness, okay? So pay attention to what you give your attention to, okay? The last thing you need to understand is that you are money. You as a believer should not be out here broke. You as a believer should not be out here, oh, I just don't have none. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. There's never any money. That's not making any sense, because in Proverbs 8:12, it tells you that you have creative and witty inventions in your very being. So what do you mean you don't have any money? That means that you're not tapped in. That means that you're not really aligned. That means that you're not hearing, because what's going on? Because you came here with gifts. You came here with all of these things to be able to execute. So why is it that you're experiencing a space of continuous famine, continuous cycles of famine? Is not making sense. You can't meet any amazing men that will support you, even in friendships. You can't seem to keep any attract any monetary opportunities. Nothing seems to be going your way. Why is that? When you literally are money yourself. So why is it that these opportunities are not coming to you? Because you don't understand your value. When you don't understand your value, you do things like work extremely hard for money, exhaust yourself for money, scam for money, position yourself to whore yourself out for money. Like, these are the things you do when you don't understand that you actually are money. And these are things you do when you really believe that the paper money, like the hundreds, the ones, the five, the tens are actual worth anything, you really would understand that those things are simply just paper. They're made up of 75% cotton, 25% linen. It's paper. There's no gold standard backing it. It's not a real thing. If the dollar crash, like that whole thing about when the dollar crashes and all that type of stuff, when they have those kind of conversations, you'll realize that it's just paper, and it's been paper for a very long time now. It has no true value. You are the value that's added to that. It's you. You are the one that actually creates the value. And so in order for you to create external value, which is like digital products and selling your services and all that type of stuff, you have to first recognize your internal value. So what I want you to do is share this with your friend who always came in, they want to start a business, or that's always struggling, talking about, not struggling, that's always talking about how they're trying to figure out how they can make more money and what they can do. Share this live with them so they can get these 5 things, because if they're wanting to start an online business, this is the time to start it right now. If you are wanting your online business to flourish, this is the time right now. I have 2 things. Like I said, I have some gifts for y'all, and then I also have something else I'm going to speak on. But it's very, very important for women to understand 2024 is not the year for you to be hustling. It's for the year for you to be strategic, for you to be in order, and for you to be in mastery stage. And in order for you to get in that space, you're going to have to start with mastering your own feminine design. Thank you, my love, for these gifts. You're going to have to start getting in a space where you master yourself. If you can't do that, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, okay? And the first thing you want to do in the area of mastering self is to understand your identity. No, you didn't. So put in the comments for me, I am high level currency, because you are time, you are energy, you are attention, and you are money. If you lack any of these things, you have to ask yourself why, because you were given these things during creation. You lack nothing. You're not using what you have. And you may not be aware of what you have, because you may not be able to hear anymore, because the outside noise have gotten so loud on the inside. That's what happens when you look for other people's validation. When you look for other people's validations, it's because you don't feel valued yourself. You don't understand your own value. That's why I tend to start every live with you are currency, because I need you to understand your value. If you really want to create value in the world, you have to understand your own value. You are time, energy, attention, and money. So you are high level currency. So put in the comments for me, I am high level currency. You have to understand it about yourself. You cannot create any. I'm looking for a lip gloss, y'all, because this sticky one ain't gonna work for me. You're not going to be able to create any external value. Not if you don't recognize your own internal value. And you can't do that in relationships either. I'm not even talking about business. So let's get into the reality of it. I'm not even speaking on just business. You cannot create external value if you don't see an internal value within yourself. That goes for relationships too. You think you're going to not love yourself, but love somebody else? That's wild. It don't really work that way. That's real wild. It don't work that way at all. I thought I ate some. I think I did. I was trying to put it on. I like this one better. But you got to understand, we play ourselves like that all the time because we don't know our value. When you don't know your value, people tell you and they give you what they want you to have. And that's not fair. That's not fair to you. If the Most High didn't treat you like this is all you're going to get, why are you allowing human beings to tell you this is all you're going to get? This is all you're worthy of having. It's not making sense. So understand that you are high level currency. The next thing you have to understand is that I have a 3-part success strategy system that I live by, and I teach my clients. Obedience is spiritual law. For me, that looks like scripture. If you need context on that, check out the law of cause and effect, or also known as the law of sowing and reaping, where it tells you in scripture, God is not mocked for wherever man sows, he shall reap. If you lie to yourself, expect people to lie to you. That's law. And if you don't understand law, you can't obey law. And when you don't obey law, you can't bend law. You can't bend your reality to create something different. You can't do it. You can't take the opportunity to create something different in your life because you won't honor law. Second thing is understanding the science of yourself, as well as understanding the science of everything else around you. You as a woman should be syncing with your menstrual cycle. You have 4 phases in that cycle, not just the 5 to 7 days you bleed. It's almost like you are 4 different women. During each one of those phases, you're a different woman. And if you don't know how to connect that aspect of yourself, it's going to be very, very difficult, okay? Very, very difficult for you to do business, to do life, to do relationships, because understanding your own design will give you the patience and the grace and the understanding to be able to deal with the design of how men operate, the design of how children develop and how they operate. It will give you that type of patience. It will give you that type of clarity. But when you don't understand how you operate, it's going to be very difficult for you to be able to connect with others outside of yourself, okay? So it's so, so vital, and it's extremely important. What course covers feminine design and currency? Several, but you can do the FEMA bundle. The FEMA bundle has the Intelligence to Income Masterclass. It also has where you're learning that skill about money. Master Your Emotions the Feminine Way, and then the Law and Order Masterclass. Those 3 courses are going to get you good, and then you also get a one-on-one with me when you purchase that. And the link is in the bio. Okay. So understand, when you understand the science of yourself, you can understand the science of everything else around you. Understand that you are connected to the elements. You are connected to men are a complement to you. They're not your enemy. Like, you have to know how to operate according to your design if you want to connect with others, okay? This is very important and very vital. No, my love, when you click the link in the bio and you purchase, when I get out here, I'm just going to verify, and then you'll get those courses immediately to your email. I've known people to lie on others about others who are still and get everything they want according to your eye. According to your eye. Here's the thing about human beings that we have to understand. There's this movie, and I think I've talked about this before. There's this movie called Vantage Point. And some huge thing where this guy got on stage, and he was like a political guy. So that they end up getting this guy, and it was so many people who were there, and they begin to show from each vantage point of where each person was, what they saw according to their perception. What we have to understand in society is this. Your perception is based on your beliefs, what you were taught in childhood, and other things that have cultivated who you are. So just because you may see someone and from the outside it looks like everything is going wonderful for them, it seems like their life is going absolutely excellent. A lot of people can brand very well, people can fake very well, but since we don't have an all-seeing eye into the life of someone else, we don't really know if they're getting everything they want. We don't really know that to be true. I've never, in my experience, in my life of living, I've never seen anyone get away with anything. It's very interesting. I've never seen anyone get away with anything, especially when they've done things to me. And I've never seen, the bill always just comes due. People think that they can do things, and you may get away with it in your 20s, you may get away with it in your 30s, you may get away with it in your 40s, but something may hit in your 50s, and it's real crazy and wild for you to get hit with the flex in your 60s. It happens all the time. I've seen, and I'm telling you what I've seen firsthand. I've seen someone make a decision that was so hurtful, right? But it seemed really minor. I seen a person run from something at the age of 36, and it slapped them in the face at the age of 61. And when I tell you the bill always come due, oh, it always come due. It's scary, because the thing is, you never know. It's like a seed. You never know when the fruit is going to sprout up. You never know. And some fruit, it take a minute. But it definitely comes. So, very important to understand that, okay? Obedience to spiritual law, understanding the science of yourself, and also knowing your personal psychology is very important for you to know your lineage and the people that came before you. And not from a perspective of, oh, I know my mama. No, really, like without the judgment. Like really paying attention to who she is as a woman and the mistakes that she may have made, and being able to forgive her and being able to move forward so you don't repeat those mistakes. A lot of women want to ooze feminine energy, but they can't, because unforgiveness and feminine energy cannot reside in the same vessel. Feminine women are very free women. We're very free. We're free because we're authentic. We're free because we forgive. We're free because we don't allow things to weigh us down. But these are decisions that we make for ourselves. We don't do this for other people. We don't, I don't forgive for another person. And it don't have nothing to do with him. Them, him, whoever, she, may, I don't know. It doesn't matter. None of that matters, because I'm making a decision not to carry that type of poison in my own heart. That's my choice. I choose not to carry around poison in my heart. Thank you very much for these gifts. So because I choose not to do that, I choose to forgive you, because I can't be toxic and be feminine for real. It just doesn't work out. It doesn't pan out well at all. So again, obedience to spiritual law, understanding the science of yourself, as well as understanding the science of everything else around you. Thank you, my love, for these gifts. And knowing your personal psychology so that you don't repeat that. That is the 3-part success strategy system. I always tell people, if you want to see that strategy system in action, all you have to do is pull up your latest celebrity scandal and run that system and see which one of those which one of those did they violate. Because I guarantee you, you're going to find one of them that they violated. They either violated spiritual law, they either didn't understand the science of themselves, therefore they couldn't understand the science of something else. And when you don't understand something, you sabotage it and you destroy it. Like, let's get into it, okay? And then if you don't know your personal psychology, you're doomed to repeat it, because you're not even willing to be open to listen to people who you may have seen make mistakes. You're too busy judging their mistakes when they're trying to tell you the lessons they learned in their mistake that could prevent you from doing the same thing. But you can't hear that. You're not in the space to be able to hear that. Therefore, you repeat it. So again, run that success strategy by any scandal that you see that pops up from this point on, one that's happening now, one that may happen down the line, because they're not going to stop. They're going to keep happening, right? So pay attention and just really, really see. It's normally a violation of those things, one of those things. Spiritual law for me looks like scripture. I understand it looks very different for other people. So for me, it looks like scripture. So there are certain things that you can go in scripture. The first way I tell people is to, one, go and look the cheat code in the 10 Commandments, which I talk about in the Feminine Law and Order Masterclass. I break that down really quick, and I also break down universal law very clearly in the Feminine Law and Order Masterclass, which is in the FEMA bundle as well. And I break down everything in there, and I break down the science of yourself, the 4 phases of your cycle, and everything in the FEMA bundle. And you can get those with Klarna, Affirm, and Afterpay. Okay? All right, so that's the success strategy system. But let me go ahead and give y'all these 5 things so I don't hold y'all all night long, because y'all know we're going to be on here for a bit. But like I said, send this to whoever you know who has a business, who's up right now, someone who is wanting extra money and not wanting to get another job, someone who gonna be serious about doing the work, because these things I'm finna tell you are really like what it is. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm not doing any of this stuff. I'm telling you like exactly the point. So share that with those who need it, as I break down these 5 steps. And then so I can give y'all these gifts, and then I can go on. Okay. So the first thing is this. I'm giving you the strategic, this is what we're talking about. For those who do not know me, my name is Elle Antoinette. I'm a feminine business strategist. I'm going to be talking about today the strategic blueprint behind a 5-figure digital product sale of one product. One. Not 2, not 3, not 4, 1. Okay? And if I gave you the full amount of the product, of where this strategy came from and how this has worked, the total is about, for that one product, is $25,159 from one product. So I'm literally giving you the 5-figure strategy on that. Okay. All right. So number one, the first thing that's very important that you have to understand is that you have to discover what your feminine design sales archetype is. And I've put out some content a little bit about that, but I haven't really broke that down a whole lot because I tend to kind of save that information as far as like the depth of it, because it's very, very important that my clients understand how that works. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to open one aspect of that up, and by allowing women to be able to take the quiz to at least find out what their archetype is. Now, there's a lot more that has to be done after you know what that archetype is, but that archetype will give you a great starting point, okay? So the first thing I had to do was, and I tell women to do, is to discover your feminine design sales archetype, which basically looks like you identifying and embracing a personalized sales approach that is aligned with your authentic feminine design. Well, how do I do that? That means you have to understand how you operate as a woman, because you don't operate like me. You don't operate like your sister. You don't operate like your friend. You operate like you. So you have to first be in the space of self-awareness and understanding how your design works, which is why I said understanding the science of yourself, which is what my clients end up getting. Okay? So it's very, very important and very, very vital for you to be able to utilize it. Highlighted my gifts that I didn't even realize I needed. I'm telling you, that feminine design sales archetype is a game changer. And that was something that I created, and that was something literally the Most High gave me to figure out and it came from like, okay, so what's my secret sauce, God? Like, it really was like, okay, Most High, what's my secret sauce? All these people out here, coaches, and like, when I first started, I was being, a self-care coach. And I was okay, so there's nobody doing this. So it's so important and it's so vital. But how am I doing this? Like, how is my voice going to stand out? Like, what's going to make me different? I don't feel really that confident. These were all the things that I was having going on in my mind. But as I begin to come into the fullness of my feminine identity, which I'm going to be teaching more of feminine identity in business a lot in 2024, I begin to know what my lane was. I begin to realize how impactful my voice was and who were my people. But I had to first know and figure out what was my feminine sales design? What was my secret sauce that made me magnetic to where people wanted to buy my products or my services or work with me? What was it? So that was the first thing that I had to do. Okay? Is that the same thing in the workbook you sent for the masterclass? It's not. It's actually a link in my bio now. You can actually click the link in my bio and actually take the quiz. So that's how it's actually going to be now. So that was, but I'll talk more about that towards the end. Once I've discovered what my feminine design sales archetype was, I started to craft authentic content according to that. See, when you don't really know yourself and you don't really know how you stand out here in this digital marketplace, you'll start mimicking other people. You'll start looking at other people who do something similar to what you do, and you may feel like you need to do that as well. But that's what happens when you don't really understand yourself and you don't know yourself. And then you find yourself in an energy of frustration because you're trying to be a carbon copy when you were created to be an original. Okay? You were created to be an original, and you're acting like a carbon copy trying to be like somebody else and watch what someone else is doing. Totally not for you. You are here to be absolutely yourself. Your content is your authentic voice, but you have to know yourself authentically to get out here and actually present, because people buy from people that they feel like can really give them the solutions that they're looking for. And you can't do that from a place if you being phony. You're going to attract the wrong type of client. You're going to seduce the wrong type of client. And they're going to feel scammed. And you're going to feel used and overworked. You're going to feel used and overworked. Because that's how it ends up happening when you are operating from a space that's not authentic. So that's the first thing that has to happen. You got to discover your feminine design sales archetype. And when you take the quiz in my bio, you will be able to know what your archetype is, okay? The second thing that I had to do and that I teach and I speak about that's very important. What you cannot do is you cannot, once you get your content, okay, this is my feminine design sales archetype. I'm going to start making content under this. I'm going to start doing this, yada, yada, yada. Now, there's a formula to creating this content. Only my clients are able to get that access to it. You have to work with me on another level to be able to access that. But you feel like you just did that, you arrived. You're going to have to actively engage with your audience. You're going to have to engage and actually understand them. Your dream client basically needs to become your homegirl. The people who are in your comments that's always talking, those are your tribe. Those are people. So you have to actively engage with your TikTok audience to build a connection. People are not giving you their cash if they don't feel connected to you. They're not. They're not. If they don't feel connected to what it is that you're offering or whatever, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that at all. Another way for you to be able to do this is when you're in your comments, ask questions. Conduct little poll surveys. It's so many different ways to find out what is your client having issues with. Since they in your comments, what do you need help with? Y'all not talking to these people, but you want them to pay you? They're not. They have to know that you're going to solve their problem. And TikTok is one of the hardest platforms. It's easy to sell, but it's hard to sell on TikTok. Because it's so many people on here doing this and doing that. They like, okay, so are you for real? Because this one ain't for real. Like, it's a lot of that going on. So people are nervous and they don't want to do that. So in order for you to really put something out there that's powerful, you got to know what the people want. You have to ask the people what they want. Don't give them what you want them to have. Ask them what they want. Okay? So engaging and understanding your audience. Actively engage with them so you can build a connection, conduct surveys or direct interactions to understand the specific problems that your audience is actually having. What do they need solutions for? Okay? The third thing is educating through workshops, classes, and different things like this. When you understand your expertise, you're able to host master classes. You're able to host different things and different workshops based on your audience needs because you understand what you're great at. You're able to share valuable insight, knowledge, and you get to establish yourself as a credible source in your specific niche when you're actually valuable insight, knowledge, and you get to establish yourself as a credible source in your specific niche when you're actually. You gotta first discover what your feminine sales archetype is. Okay. The second thing you have to do is start engaging and really understanding what your people want from you. The third thing is once you figure out what they want from you, you have to start educating them on what they are asking for. Stop trying to give people what they ask you for. Y'all be playing yourself. Want to create a digital ebook on how to make bubblegum and ain't nobody ask you that. Y'all, this gloss is wearing me. I'm sorry. They didn't even ask you that. They didn't ask you for that. They asking you how they can create income for themselves, additional income, and you're trying to sell them a bubblegum book. You getting mad. You about to cut your whole family off. You about to you about to delete everybody on Facebook because they ain't buying your bubblegum book. Who asked you for that? Who asked you for that? This is your expertise that we're talking here. This is your expertise. So again, number one, discovering your feminine design sales archetype. That means crafting content under that. Number two, engaging and understanding your audience so you can actually know what these people want from you. And then number three, educating through master classes once you know what they want. Doing the education in that space. Now, once we've done the master classes, okay, so how are we getting people to come? How is it happening? Guess what was happening and what had to be done? Going live on TikTok 3 to 4 times a week, providing consistent value. But here's the biggest thing about it, because that's number 4, consistent value packed TikTok lives is what I did consistently and what I do consistently 3 to 4 times a week, giving valuable content. But here's the gotcha. I've detached from outcome expectations. I'm not out here chasing money. I'm not out here crying about, oh my God, are they going to buy when I go live or are they not going to buy? Baby, that's none of my business. The Most High is my employer. I'm going to get paid. I'm going to get taken care of. That's not what this is about. So I've detached from the money aspect of it, which honestly has made it very easier for the money to come to me because I'm not chasing the money. I'm being impactful. And when you're impactful, it causes great influence. And when you create great influence, you get an influx. And by definition, income, one part of it is an influx. So if I continue to create impact, I never have to worry about income. And the only way that I'm able to create external impact, that means that there has to consistently be transformational impact happening on the inside of me. See, that's another thing people won't tell you. You can't teach transformation when you ain't transforming. Not going to be able to do it. Or if you have not transformed. Okay? So again, instead of focusing on immediate results, I was focused on developing quality content, giving out truly valuable lives, giving out gems on the live, not worrying about, people saying, I've taken so much of your free content, I've been able to do so much good. That's great. That's what it's for. That's the thing. My paid content is amazing, but if you start off doing even with my free content, you will see a shift in your life. Like, if you really are doing the work, you're going to see it for yourself. So again, consistent value pack TikTok lives, going live on TikTok 3 to 4 times a week, providing valuable content, and detaching from any of the outcomes or expectations of what I'm thinking this is supposed to look like. Because here's the truth of the matter in business that they will not say to you out loud. Nobody can guarantee you that I'm going to teach you this and you're going to make $20,000. No one can guarantee you that. No one. What we can tell you, though, as the people, hey, my love, as the people who've been able to do this type of work, is that when you are authentic and when you are keeping it real, it is the longer you're going to be able to do it and the better you're going to be able to sell it. Because you're going to be confident when you're selling something that you know is authentic, that you know is real, that you know provides solutions, and that you know changes people's lives. I stand on my products and services. I stand on them. And the reason why I can stand on them is because they all have been processes of my life that I have had to go through the hard way. And because I don't want other women to have to go through the hard way of making money, I don't want you to spend. It took me until I graduated undergrad, at 23 I was really done? Really done, then I went to grad school. But really done at 23. It took me from 23 to 35 to be able to walk away from corporate after being mistreated, them people not paying me right, not doing what they... 12 years of just not understanding and believing in my power, wasted time. Thank you, my love. Hey, my love. Wasting time. Not believing, not realizing the gifts that I have within me. So if I get a 25-year-old like Kendra in my highest paying program, I'm going to support her every single step of the way so she can get what she need, because when she gets to my age of 40, she gonna be super good, because she never would have to even go through all of the hurdles that I had to go through when creating my own business, especially because this is my second business that ended up being successful. My first one was not successful. So I love when I have queens that come to me that are in their early 20s and that are ready to do the work. I love when women who are older than me come and they ready to do the work. There's no age limit on the work. There's no age limit on shifting your reality. It's up to you to decide if you want to just do something different. So no one can guarantee you this, but what I can tell you is that if you are being authentically yourself, it's going to make it really easier for you to be able to create more external value. And the more consistent you are, and when your messaging is real and it's authentic, it is going to magnetically draw in the right people who are going to buy into your product, as long as you continue to sow these seeds of value, and not be out here looking like, okay, is there a fruit today? Is there a plant today? No, you dropping the seeds and you walking off. And when you drop the seeds and you walk off, that's how you end up turning around. You had a zero all the way from December 1, all the way, then all of a sudden December 31st, somebody want to close 2 deals and you got a $10,000 month, because you've been sowing seeds every single day in December all the way up until that time frame, and it just hit at the end of the month. You don't stop sowing seeds. See, people want to be in business. They want to be, oh, I want a 6-figure business. I want this. I want that. Listen, it's work. And I lay a platform so you don't have to do that. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to. You can literally build your business the feminine way. You can align your business according to your design. Okay? All praises to the Most High. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. But like, you do not have to do business in a hard way. Who told, like, society lied to us. They told us that. They lied and they told us that, okay? Number 5, value-based pricing. Let me tell you what I don't do. And this probably people gonna feel some kind of way about it, but I'm gonna tell you what it is, and because I ain't gonna tell you nothing that it ain't, okay? Value-based pricing. I don't price my products based on my clients' pockets. See, I'm not trying to be pocket friendly with you. Transformation costs, beloved. It costs. Because I'm going to tell you something. Transformation costs you time. It costs you energy. It costs you attention. It costs you money. It costs you tears. It costs you friends. It costs you people you thought was going to be there from all the way from day one to the end. It's a cost. Salvation ain't even free. People like to say it's free. It ain't. It's a cost. It's a shift. It's a transformation that has to take place. I'm telling you what it is. It costs. So I price based on value. I'm not pricing to fit your pockets, because I'm going to tell you what's true. We pay for what we value. We pay for what we value. We pay and we invest in what we value. That's what it is. My mom used to always say, whatever you spend your time focusing on the most, that's what you really love. Money the same way. Whatever you invest your time, your energy, your attention, that's what you really value. If you eat it, if you invested in fast food, that's what you value. So the return on that investment for you is going to be unhealthy lifestyle illnesses, because this is what you choose to invest in. You have to understand and price your products knowing that the people who need your solution are going to buy in. I don't care if your service is $10,000. If it is valuable, it's really like the value of what they're going to get. See, if the value of what they're going to get is that, then you price it. You know why the alignment bundle is $222? The alignment bundle will really save women about $20,000 in therapy bills if you would just get it. Because you'll teach you right then and there why you keep repeating the same cycle that you keep repeating. It's going to make you put it on paper. It's going to make you take ownership and break those generational curses so you can know your personal psychology. It's going to support you in creating a life that you really, really want. It's going to teach you that you actually are currency. It's going to help you shift your mindset and mirror it to what you really want. It's going to support you in creating passive income for yourself. And then it's going to turn around and teach you how to create new habits and get rid of the old ones. That's going to save you by $20K in therapy. Ask me how I know. That's going to save you like $20K of having to keep going to your therapist and processing the same thing over and again. See, now we have to make decisions. The alignment bundle is for grown women. It's for grown women who are ready to make decisions about their life and stop living in the shadows and stop just thinking it's cute to write in journals and say I'm doing shadow work and really get down to in the rubble and come and pull your inner child out of that, because that's your real issue. It ain't you. Your inner child is a muck. And what happens when children are left unattended and are not parented, they are unruly. They lack discipline. There is no order. Yeah. So when I say I'm not pricing for nobody pockets, I'm not. I'm pricing based on the value, and not just the value of what I'm giving in that course, the value of what I'm going to save you from having to spend later on, whether you spend it in time, whether you spend it in energy, whether you spend it in attention, or whether you blow it in money. Transformation cost. So when I say value-based pricing only, value-based pricing only. That's it. We're not doing this, I want to do this because I know times are hard. Baby, let me tell you something. Folks still spending money. After paying Fashion Nova and the rest, after all them folks raising they limits where people can buy out, people are spending money. And then let me tell you how bad it is. Whoo. Okay? Let me tell you how bad it's getting. Thank you, my love. All praise to the Most High. Let me tell you how bad it's getting. Y'all know at Walmart there's now a buy now, pay later option. These people have realized this to the point for some people to where it's right. It's like, people, we can't even get groceries. And I heard someone say to me, they was like, oh, that's a great marketing tactic, though, to be able to get people to be able to do this and stuff at Walmart. And I was like, but a marketing tactic for who, though? See, let's get into it. A marketing tactic for who? Because who would actually need to use buy now, pay later? People who are struggling. It's a gimmick to put you back in the hole. Because eventually when you get to that space and you get so many groceries, you can't even afford to get any more because your credit's so messed up with one store that is actually, that system is probably going to be running with all stores, so you can't get food. We're not in the best space here in this place. If you have a 9 to 5, baby, you need to have 2 to 3 other streams of income popping. If you're a business owner, you need to have at least 4 coming out of your business. And I'm going to be talking specifically a lot in 2024 where I'm going to be helping a lot of business owners earn with ease, because you need multiple streams. And I'm going to show you how to be able to get those multiple streams for the women who are working with me, especially the women. And it's starting with the women who are in the Feminine Solar Cycle Digital Nomad Collective. They're getting first dibs on everything. The thing that I'm dropping for y'all that's a surprise, they already got it. They already have it. Anything that I have that is going to elevate them and push them and be where they need to be, they're going to have it. There are many ways for you to earn with ease as a woman. You do not have to be hustling. And I'm going to say this again. There's a great divide coming. Again, there's a great divide coming between women who are in a space of mastery and women who are in a space of mediocrity. And you do not want to be caught on the end of mediocrity. Believe you me, it's going to get very different. I want more for you. I want more for you. Somebody asked, what is value-based pricing? Value-based pricing is where you set your product prices based on the inherent value that's offered rather than benchmarking it against other people's prices. Like, okay, this person charging $27 for a course. I'm going to charge $27 for a course. Your course worth $580, ma'am. Why are you pricing it so low? Because you watching somebody else. You pocket watching. And here's the truth of the matter is too, a lot of times you're not even really pocket watching. You're like, oh, I just want to cut a deal, because I understand times is hard. Times are hard for you because they're hard first in your mind. You lack belief. This really ain't based on nobody else's pocket. It's based on your pockets because you always looking for a deal. You're always looking for a deal. You're hesitant to invest. So therefore, but you expect someone to invest with you. Violation of spiritual law. God is not mocked, for whatever man sows, you shall reap. You think you not going to invest and people going to invest in you? Does that seem very reciprocal to you? Does that seem like that's going to be something? No. You sow nothing, you get nothing. It's literally that simple. So value-based pricing that's one aspect of it. Also, value-based pricing makes a difference between you having a client who gets it and a client who just who really don't want to change, who want a friend. Okay? There's a difference between a client who's paying at high level and a client who's paying at the bottom. Those are two different types of clients, baby. The ones who normally paying at the bottom, who penny pinching to get whatever you selling, those are the ones who give you the most hell. And that's been the consistent thing, even from when I was a makeup artist. When I was charging cheap, baby, the clients I got, ooh. But when I raised them prices, you couldn't see me for less than $1,500 a day. That shifted real quick. Oh, I'm only doing brides. Oh, yeah, I'm getting married. Can you do my face for $45? I want you for the whole day. I can pay you $45 out. My rate is $1,500 a day when I'm doing weddings if you want me there the whole day. I don't know, that's too much. That ain't too much for old girl, because when I said it to her, she paid me immediately. See, when people want what they want, they pay you immediately. The women who are in my high-level program, those women paid me in full. They went ahead, they got Klarna Affirm, because I offer Klarna Affirm and Afterpay. Those women went ahead and paid their 4-figure investment to get in that program. They wasn't playing. When my clients wanted to come and get feminine-based business model sessions, they paid the full price. They weren't playing. People who want the results, they not going to play with you. They're going to pay you. Just like when you hungry, you ain't playing about getting this food, you going to pay for it. It's the exact same thing. We pay for what it is that we feel like we value. Okay? So that makes a huge difference. A huge difference. Those 5 things are very key in making the way that you can make 5 figures off of one product. 1, discover your feminine design sales archetype and start creating content under that unique style of who you are, the truth of who you are. Engage and understand your audience so that you can know what they want instead of giving them something and then getting mad and making subliminal statuses about how nobody supports you and people hating on you and nobody like your stuff. It sucks. And I'm going to tell you, like, it sucks because you're not talking to somebody. You're not talking to people. People feel like, and people do this, y'all will get online and be like, I'm selling a product. Y'all don't even talk to these people. Why are you inboxing them? Buy your stuff. You're not even connecting with them. They talking to you on your TikToks. You won't even say nothing back. You too good to say something back to them. But you want them to buy from you. Make it make sense. You don't even know what they want. You don't even know what they want. Once you realize what they want, start educating them through masterclasses, workshops, different things like that. In order for you to be able to keep these things going, provide consistent value on TikTok. Go live. Go live. Detach from these outcomes. Focus on delivering quality content instead of focusing on immediate results. Sow seeds. And then lastly, value-based pricing. Don't price for other people's pockets. I ain't pricing for nobody's pockets. You gonna get it or you ain't gonna get it. Because I'm gonna look in your face. If the service is $10,000, it's $10,000, sis. It should make you shuffle a little bit when I say that, because when I say that, you need to feel that. Cause like, ooh, I need to be serious if I'm gonna do that. Yes, you do need to be serious. You do. This your life. This is your life. You should be serious. This is your life. So yes, I'm not playing, as you see with the price tag, and you don't need to be playing either. You need to understand it's a game. And we don't value things a lot of times until we put a high dollar price tag behind it. And that's just the reality. So value-based pricing, okay? Now, I have two gifts that's going on right now. One of them, you'll get one tonight, and the other one, you'll get the other. With that one, you'll get the other two tomorrow. I have developed a bundle for women. It's two things now. For women who want to start businesses, okay? In this bundle, you're going to get the following, all right? The first thing that you will get tonight is the simplicity to success, building your online empire with feminine finesse for only under $100. I'm basically letting you know the easiest way for you to create success for yourself by building an online empire, okay? That's the first thing that you're going to get in that. The second, and that's the one that you're going to get tonight. Now, this bundle is, before y'all ask me, is $47. Because a lot of people ask me, how do I start the business? How do I do this? I really can't answer those questions. So I've developed this product to be able to support you in doing it. Okay. So it's $47. The first book that you're going to get tonight, like I said, is Simplicity to Success, Building Your Online Empire with Feminine Finesse. Also, in that same book, you're going to get Unshackled Riches, Your Feminine Revolution Against Money Blocks. This is going to help you remove your money blocks, okay? I have been known, one of my clients has said, like, I'm really good at helping people remove their money blocks. That ebook and that guide is going to help you remove your money blocks. Because I don't want to hear the excuses when you start moving up to work with me. We can't be talking about, I don't know if I'm going to make this money. We're dealing with it right here in this. We're not doing this today. We already dealt with it, okay? The third thing that you are going to be getting, right, in this particular bundle, you're going to get the feminine or the Femi Funnel Mastery. What this is I'm teaching you how to create an email sales funnel. What that means, if you don't know what a sales funnel is, that means it's a very seamless process of how you create your emails and you communicate with your people so that they can buy from you in your email system, okay? So, this is going to look like this. You're going to discover the art of crafting a seamless sales funnel with a feminine touch, okay? You're also going to find out how to balance information for offers effortlessly, resonating with your unique essence. You're going to unlock the secrets of email mastery. Okay? So why this is very important and why you should get this, it's very supportive to your feminine nature. And basically what you're going to get in this entire bundle, you're going to know how to start a business for under $100, how to literally create your online presence and all that for under $100 and be able to start making money with the tools. And I'm giving you tools in there that if you add them up and you get those tools, you'll still be under $100 if you started your business. Okay? Another thing, like I said, then you're going to be getting the mindset stuff where you're going to be removing those money blocks. Once you remove those money blocks, then you're in a space to where you're ready to actually start creating a sales funnel so you can actually get people in that pipeline to where they're actually buying from you. Tonight, if you purchase, you're going to get that book immediately, the Simplicity to Success, because that's where you're going to need to start. It's going to give you literally this fly roadmap. I'm going to tell you what's all in that. So you're going to learn, and it's going to give you, basically guide you on the journey to cultivating an online authentic presence on social media platforms. You're going to learn how to master the practical art of email connection and genuine engagement. You're going to elevate your business with streamlined digital product delivery. You're going to navigate the financial flow in feminine finesse. And then you're going to automate your empire for efficiency and creative freedom. So I'm talking about automations in there. I'm talking about payment systems that you need to be using. I'm talking about how you can deliver your products. I'm talking about how to talk to your clients in the email. And I'm talking about how you can grow your platform online. And even in that particular ebook, I put a bonus link in there so you can see the video on. It's a 10-minute TikTok video. It's a 10-minute video that tells you how I grew my TikTok to 5 figures. Okay, so I'm showing you how to grow your audience, how to create a sales funnel, how to create an online presence, and start making money. Don't come asking me. Don't come asking me how do I start a business no more, because I am literally giving you all of that, how you can start making money as a woman for $47. I know their price gonna go up probably by January the 1st. But right now it's $47. It's probably gonna go up to $97. But it's $47 right now. Go ahead and get that. Again, the second thing is click the link in the bio if you are a business owner and you want to know what your feminine sales archetype is. Click the link in the bio and take the quiz so you can find out what that is. If you are a business owner and your structure is terrible, you have been hustling all year long and you really want to start making more money with ease, and you really, really, really want to start doing the work in your business so it can structure out according to your design as a woman, then grab the Feminine Business Blueprint. That masterclass is $397. Okay. You can get it with Klarna, Affirm, and Afterpay. It is an amazing class that's going to set your business structure up next year so that you are not hustling, okay? Because we don't hustle. My clients catch bags. We don't chase them. It just don't feel right. It's too much like force. We like to use power instead of using force. So if you want to operate more in your feminine power instead of trying to force things or force sales or force your business to work out, instead of, instead of doing that, you want to have a business where you're just able to be and it's according to your design, then get the Feminine Business Blueprint for $397. You can click the link in the bio and be able to access that. What questions do you have for me? That's basically everything. I'm going to stick for a little bit for questions. Yeah, I think that's basically it. But that's basically those are the 5 things that you can do to how you can literally make 5 figures off of one product. We said what's $47. It should be in the bio. It's the Feminine Bundle. You get all 3 of those courses, but the one that you're going to get access to tonight, I'm sorry. So I want you to do 7 green apples. I was trying to look at this link so I can tell you exactly where it is. Okay, there we go. But you should be able to click on it and then it should bring you to a Stripe link. And like I said, you'll get access to that book this evening. It's the Feminine Business Flourishing Kit. Oh no, the test isn't up there. I'm about to put it up there now. It was supposed to be up there. I'm about to put it up there for y'all because it's just a link. Hold on, let me do it on my computer. Thank you for telling me that. Because I sure was about to create a TikTok telling people to get this link, baby. Y'all not going to be in my comments on me talking about where this link is. But the Feminine Flourishing Business Kit is $47. You can get that by clicking the link in the bio. You can get the Feminine Business Blueprint if you need to structure your business out. If you're a business owner and you've been hustling, then that's the better option for you. Now, you can try to be cheap and do feel like, well, I'm just going to do the 47. The 47 is not going to help you if you already have a business and your business structure is not right. Totally not going to work. So you definitely want to look at the blueprint. Okay, so let's see. Let me add a link. And let me go to form the quiz. No problem. What questions do you all have? What other questions do you all have while I'm looking? While I'm putting this on here, not looking. The name of it is probably going to be What's Your Feminine Archetype? Let's see. Publish. Perfect. Copy. And all right. So that quiz. Let me see. Okay, it should be up there, but I'm still pulling in this. And this is for women who already have businesses. Let me put that in here so to make that clear. Okay. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. How do you incorporate all this as a single parent? Um, I have clients who are single parents who are incorporating this very well. So if you don't have a business, you can't use the feminine guide. No, you can use the feminine guide if you're wanting to make more money and online is on social media. Now, the feminine sales archetype, I would tell you if you're a woman that is trying to create income for yourself, then I would get the feminine flourishing biz kit. Once you do that, then I probably would take the archetype quiz, because taking the archetype quiz, you don't have an idea about how to maneuver now that you even have that. So I would learn about all the things I need to learn first about how to maneuver on social media, then take the quiz. Then it's easier for you to craft content underneath there. And then if you need more help in the how in the space of that, then you can come see me, if that makes sense. But I have clients who are single moms and they're navigating it very well. They actually teach their daughters a lot of the different things about how to sync with your cycle and all of that. So they love it a lot. I have had a lot of single moms actually that I've supported in being able to create income for themselves. What other questions do you all have? And let me know too if y'all can see the thing, because it should be the first one on there now. I need to put two by this. Let me see. Aspiring entrepreneurs and aspiring creators. You're so welcome. Thank you for your trust. Okay, I think it's on here. I think we're good. You're welcome. All right, loves. I'm going to let y'all go. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Congratulations to those who have purchased already. Just get ready because we're going to take off in 2024. Please do your work, y'all. Just do your work. It matters, okay? Good night, my loves. Let me know if y'all have any questions or anything when it comes down to the quiz. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I hope it supports you and it helps you. I had a great time creating it. So thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Peace.